Previously on Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations.
Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
You know, he's right, Nick.
He is. I'm defending a horse.
Mask DeMasque. Okay.
Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret, very, very secret identity?
But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways, if you know what I'm saying.
Other ways?
Yes, money.
Oh.
Ronnie is incredibly rich and super generous. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is Mask DeMasque. But I thought you were watching there yourself too. So how did Mask DeMasque manage to steal the urn from underneath your perfect trap and your enormous freaking nose?
Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Hello, I'm Unca Crunk, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright and day 1 of the trial of Ron Delight. October 13th, 9:36 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4.
Hey, Nick!
Was it something wrong?
Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy! Oh, so check out the Mask DeMasque glossy I bought.
You bought this where?
From your little tent in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
A shot of Mask DeMasque striking a pose.
Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it.
Yeah, I did. But it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you.
Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me!
You said it again.
I sent the calling card to Lord Lee Taylor. I admit it!
But you don't have the sacred urn, right?
Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime.
Normally when I say of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you, yikes.
Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. You just see, the thief is me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you.
So why are you smiling when you say it?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands that I need to take care of.
What? Errands? Your husband's on trial. What kind of errands could you possibly have that are more important than that?
Oh, the sour cream's about to go off, so I need to go get some more. What? I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
Sour cream? But
how can you tell when sour cream's about to go off?
Anyway, to be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is Mask DeMasque or not. There's one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now.
Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom.
For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. October 13th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 6. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh my, yeah, hello. Who are you? I mean, well, obviously you're Godot, but damn.
What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to?
What a stupid question.
What did you say?
Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment?
What? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's the rule to live by.
Who are you?
I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case.
He's that one detective that the long-nosed guy was talking about.
Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
None.
What'd you say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Never? But you said you've never lost before.
Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either.
Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
Yes, but a mask in a court of law?
Oh, they're incredibly comfortable masks. I imagine everyone will be wearing them someday. Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts.
This guy is the real deal, all right, Nick.
Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal?
So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright.
They did? Nick, is he a friend of yours?
No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite.
Just who is this masked man?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
Well then, Professor Gobbo.
It's not Gobo or Professor. It's Prosecutor Godot, Your Honor.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite.
What is it?
Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two.
Well then, let's hear from the first witness.
Dick! Hi. Haven't seen you in a while.
My name is, No one has asked for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening.
Yes, sir.
All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn.
Yes, sir. Master DeMasque's crimes. Master DeMasque is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lord Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Master. It fits his M.O. to a T.
So then the actual identity of this masked DeMasque is... Mr. Godot, what are you? We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot.
Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
Very well. It's only coffee after all.
What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial.
Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you going to do?
Press on everything in the same way I always do. As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master DeMasque who stole the urn. Master DeMasque is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yup. Nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true. I'm a Zavari, author on thieves. An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. Yeah, it's easy when those fingers happen to be butter fingers. So, nobody knows more than about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except for maybe the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? Well, yeah, I just said his mom. Are you okay? You listening? You don't mean Detective Zavari, do you?
Who is this person? Zavari. He sounds German.
His name is actually Luke Atmeet, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. Sorry. What the heck? Yeah, I guess he's not all that famous after all. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item that the thief stole.
Oh, I see. It seems like you're not the expert you claim to be.
It looks like the thief is toying with me even now, sir. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards? Of course I have. Except, the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Acme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic?
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public.
But you're absolutely certain that this card is real?
Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Master DeMasque's emblem. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His 5th heist. And your 5th screw-up, huh? Objection, pal! That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times, but this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. You, of all people, shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here to know, in the courtroom, to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private dick. Call a genuine dick. A detective dick. I'm talking about my dick. I mean, Dick Gumshoe. You know what I mean. Anyway, call your local police office right away. Got me?
Wow. It looks like he's really got it in for Detective Acme.
His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. Wait a minute. There's, this might have, like, cultural value, but yeah, is completely worthless. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. There's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean by that? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price.
Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn?
The appraisers I spoke to said that they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense possible. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that DeMasque would normally go after.
If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the secret urn was not the work of DeMasque.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself.
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of DeMasque or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot?
This coffee here is my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite.
What?
If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't DeMasque that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating DeMasque's methods. A fake.
A fake DeMasque?
Fake DeMasque? That sounds so ridiculous. I like it.
Oh, I think he's actually saying fuck DeMasque. Wait, can I say that on never mind. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to prove it. I need proof that the person at Lordly Taylor that night was, in fact, a fake DeMasque. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hang on. Hey, he's missing approach. All right, which one do I present? This one?
What is this evidence supposed to prove?
Well, it proves someone here is a fake, all right. It proves that this lawyer is a fake.
Damn it!
Yeah, these prosecutors sure know how to twist the knife.
There's no time to be impressed. Think it over again.
Damn.
When he stole the urn, his photo was taken, right? Who knows? Maybe there's something on there that shows he's a fake.
Are you ready, man, yet, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I just chose the wrong photo. Stop. Stop.
Okay, this one then. The proof is right here.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Huh. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us what about this, whatever is so peculiar. Yes, right here, of course.
You mean mask to mask?
I have here a piece of reference that I would like the court to look at. Isn't that the publicity photo that you just tried to show to the judge and he said it didn't have anything to do with the case? Yes, it is, Maya. Thank you for paying attention. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on DeMasque's chest.
A breach? Here? Bailiff, get my seed! We need to retreat at once!
A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp, huh? Oh, I see now.
But DeMasque in the security camera photo, he has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on DeMasque's calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this masked DeMasque is a fake.
Die before again! Order! It's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I... Hey now. If you're going to have a pity party, invite me too.
Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
The brooch you're talking about? You mean this?
That's
Master Mask's brooch!
Where did you find it?
Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? Oh, he must mean the Amy Faye statue. But why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. This guy is one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too.
Hickeys?
Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Ron Delight's fingerprints.
What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch.
I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her.
It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Found in the shadow of Amy Faye's statue, looks like it was torn off some clothing. You messed with Godot. And you get burned. It's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. You done with me? Well, I haven't proven anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all.
Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom.
Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? One second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What's clear? Zavale! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's right. Ah, not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil.
Well, Sir Prosecutor, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens.
Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off.
I've heard that on the night of the crime you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Dicks. If Detective Dick was worth anything, that is.
Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason. I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. What I witnessed. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous mask DeMasque, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. So, you didn't get a clear look at the criminal? My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening. Well, Sir Old-Timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Mask DeMasque, my arch-enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me. Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed.
So that would be 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th, correct?
That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer.
You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time?
A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer.
Near the computer, huh?
So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it. Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too.
Gumshoe also said that they never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before.
Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide the last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
Yeah, looks like the thief was the one applying pressure.
On your pitchiny head, that is. In any case, that's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Mask, dancingly descended upon me.
Dancingly descended? From where exactly?
Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
So, in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak upon me. Can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes.
I hereby dub you
Ace Dunce. Just as I began to turn, the crowd struck a fierce blow upon my noble head.
You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened.
Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all that I can recall. That's not very solid as far as testimony goes. However, fortunately, I had my third monocle, the security camera, at the ready. It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo? Good. Then let's continue with the testimony. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone.
Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing. That's certainly some very impressive detective work.
Well, sir lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck upon the head?
Actually, yes. Well, actually, yes. By a fire extinguisher.
And what happened?
I was knocked out and lost my memory for a good portion of the first two trials.
And you lost your memory too.
I just said that.
No, you didn't.
Wait, what?
You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with.
He may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to have been severed.
In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless. And then, 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
About this 30 minutes.
My silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium.
As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying.
I think he's saying that he was out cold.
So, what happened during these 30 minutes?
No one can say, Your Honor.
That span of time has truly vanished into the ether.
Just what is he going on about? There's something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he have not noticed when the thief came in?
Also, he says that he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. That can't be right. It contradicts the evidence.
Huh? Which piece?
Oh, Godot actually said there was a struggle. The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie?
Because he's obviously Master Mask.
Or at least the person who pulled off this, heist. Nope. This one.
The brooch.
Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, DeMasque. It is, in point of fact, Master DeMasque's brooch.
It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough.
Not quite. It clearly showed signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off?
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night.
You, Detective Atme!
Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. No. Wait just a moment, Sir Old-Timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
I just remembered, Your Honor.
I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
A true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say.
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right?
You talk too much.
Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Save the big questions for the testimony. It's one of my rules.
Indeed, I understand. I look at me, agree completely.
Okay, fight with the thief in the next episode. To the outro! Well,
Atme's testimony is already falling apart. DeMasque's brooch was torn off in what Godot himself declared a struggle, even though Detective Longnose claimed to have not even seen the man himself, and now he's backpedaling and claiming that he did fight the thief after all. Doesn't make Ron look any less guilty, though. That's unfortunate. So we'll get into this alleged fight next time. In the meantime, up here's a playlist of my Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!